Hi, I'm Steve Adubato. It's my pleasure to introduce, we haven't had him in a while, but we're glad to have him right now. He's John Gallucci, Chairman, New Jersey Council on Physical Fitness and Sports, and the President and CEO of JAG Physical Therapy. Good to see you, John.
Nice to see you. Thank you.
You've dedicated your life to not just physical fitness, but making sure that athletes, particularly young athletes, are taken care of. Why?
Well, as an athletic trainer, physical therapist throughout my entire career, the goal is to keep people healthy and try to keep them out of the office. And if we can keep children playing on the field instead of in an office getting treatment, that was one of the most important things for me when I originally built the business. As you know, the business has grown tremendously, that we're treating the entire demographic of the lifespan of health. And literally now we take care of everybody throughout the entire lifespan at JAG Physical Therapy.
Talk about JAG a little bit before we talk about the council, which is so important.
Sure.
Who is coming to JAG and what are they coming there for?
So JAG Physical Therapy is an outpatient orthopedic sport physical therapy company that ultimately takes care of the entire lifespan from newborns. We have a pediatric, 2 pediatric centers throughout the state, and then we go all the way up to our oldest patient was 100 years old. And we like to say that we take care of everybody as a VIP, or as you know, I come out of the professional sports world, we treat everybody as a VIP athlete. And everybody gets the same attention, everybody gets the same care, and that's the most important thing that we've built, as you know, the business off of.
Talk about some of the professional sports teams you've been affiliated with.
So I'm the physical therapist with the New Jersey Devils, the Red Bulls. I was their head athletic trainer for many years, and then the commissioner brought me into the offices of Major League Soccer to assist running the medical. So I'm basically the medical coordinator for Major League Soccer that oversees all 20 of our teams throughout the country, the health and welfare of our athletes.
Real quick, are we, I know this is a general question, generalized question, are too many young athletes overtraining certain parts of their body to the point where it's causing problems long term?
It's a fantastic question. I'm asked that all the time. And it's whether or not, you know, we try to separate sports now, which we didn't do as kids when we were.
Played everything.
Right. We played everything. And what we noticed, and research is showing us, is multi-directional individuals have less opportunity to get injury.
As opposed to the repetitive.
As opposed to the repetitive. So when you're picking one sport and playing it for 12 months, that repetition becomes an overuse, that overuse becomes an injury. So research is showing us that multi-sport athletes get injured less. So we're trying to get the education to the parents and to the coaches to say multi-sport, multi-direction training and sports are very important to keep your child out of the doctor's office or out of the physical therapist.
Tell us about you being the chairman of the New Jersey Council on Physical Fitness and Sports. You decided to jump in and help out and really build this organization, this council, and make something special. Why?
Well, the New Jersey Council on Physical Fitness and Sports has been around since 1999. And they've had several chairmen in the past that have done great jobs based on what was going on in healthcare in New Jersey at that time. Currently, as you know, we're having major issues throughout the entire lifespan. We have geriatric patients or people in the state, people above 55 years old, 60 years old, that are getting slips and falls at home. There's no prevention programs. We have issues with child sports, as we just discussed. Injuries are dramatic. Each and every day, kids are getting hurt. We have issues with nutrition throughout our adolescent children that are increasing obesity rates and diabetes. So I've been part of the council for 10 years. Unfortunately, about a year and a half ago, our chair had passed away. And the council kind of sat a little bit dormant, and the members of the council kind of asked me, and the state asked me, to kind of revitalize.
They didn't kind of ask you, they asked you.
They asked me. So to kind of revitalize it, and lucky enough, in May, I was nominated by the remaining council to become the chair. And the goal in the last 5 months was not only to revitalize it, but to get a meeting immediately with the Department of Health Commissioner Bennett and see what her initiatives are. And one of her huge initiatives is population health, taking care of the entire population and trying to get a message out of education to everybody throughout the lifespan. And what we also had to do was build out the remainder of the council, and we brought in some unbelievable people from RWJ Barnabas, from Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield, from the NFL. We've got 3 Super Bowl winners that are now council members in Carl Banks, Bart Oates, and Sean O'Hara. We have unbelievable executives that are in each division, from the physical therapy organization, the American Physical Therapy Association in New Jersey, the Athletic Training Society of New Jersey. We have the recreation departments involved. We have the physical education.
Why is that all
departments.
important to building the council?
Well, it's important to have every type of individual, from nutrition to fitness to wellness to overall health, to help make New Jersey healthy. And this council gets together and we come up with initiatives to try to support the mission of Commissioner Bennett and get the word out to get New Jersey healthy.
Just help me understand this. To get the word out, because one of the biggest problems in New Jersey, and we've been in this business for a long time, and New Jersey's not a media market. We got New York, we got Philadelphia, and we have this great public broadcasting operation, NJTV, that we're a part of, but we're not a media market. We've got these entities on both ends, New York and Philadelphia. How challenging is it to get that word out?
It's very difficult. You know, plus the state has always been program development oriented. Where I'm coming in from being a president of a corporation that
marketing and branding.
That came from nothing. Basically, it was me in a room treating patients, and now we're fortunate that we have 12 centers throughout New York and New Jersey, and the goal is to grow to 15 centers within the next 2 years. But ultimately, it's about being a resource. And the only way you can be a resource is to get the communication.
People need to know you're there.
100%.
Or they can't use you.
We've never had an engaging social media platform, which we just kicked off 3 weeks ago. Under my leadership and the council's teamwork, we were able to do it with the roles of each council members with their own individual media outlets. We're basically now hitting 16 council members' media outlets, social media outlets, to try to get the word out. Don't think I'm not going to use your show's media outlet to try to get it out in your social media, to try to
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, to try to get the message out to make New Jersey healthy. And we need to start at the grassroots level. We need to get in front of people. We need to let them know. Sports safety, RWJ Barnabas is trying for 12 years on sports safety.
Sure.
As you know, I was one of their lead instructors.
Matt Morahan did, right?
Right, the Morahan Center.
Right.
I'm one of the lead instructors. I've been educating for years. We need more parents engaged.
Well, what's the message to parents in the last minute left? What's the message right now?
Parents have to get engaged in the welfare and health of their children, but they also have to get engaged in the health and welfare of themselves. Parents have to start taking care of themselves. We're all working too many hours, and we don't put any time in for ourselves, and then we end up with high cholesterol, we end up with type 2 diabetes, we end up with blood pressure issues. If we take 30 to 40 minutes every day for ourselves, let it be during lunch, let it be at your desk chair, you can prevent injuries and illness across the entire lifespan.
You can't be telling kids what to do if you're not doing it yourself.
Correct.
John Gallucci, Jr. is the chairman of the New Jersey Council on Physical Fitness and Sports, which is a lot more active and out there than it ever was before, and also the president and CEO of JAG Physical Therapy. Thank you so much, John. We appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Stay with us. We'll be right back right after this. Great stuff, John.